Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Wim Lou. You are listening to the Hello and Welcome podcast. Joining me from Montreal, Alex Wong. What's going on, my brother? What's going on, man?
Man, what's up, my brother? Salute to mes amis de Montréal. Il fait moins 50 degrés aujourd'hui. Alors restez l'intérieur et écoutez ce podcast.
You know that's pretty good. That's basically how RJ speaks French. So you're right there.
Hey, shouts to Kevin at Virage Sonori. We're here in the studio. This is originally where we did our first classic interview with Matt Devlin.
That's
And,
right.
he created the RJ Kidding Me. So, yeah, if you guys ever need any kind of audio, visual, needs, production here, make sure you look them up in Montreal. It doesn't always take 30 minutes to set up.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's because we got a tricky thing. We have a lot of things to talk about today.
A lot.
Streets are saying you're coming in at 8K. I think your camera is definitely a lot smoother than usual. And Streets are also saying your mic is a little high, so maybe turn that down just a tad as we live produce this.
Oh,
And
God.
you're not on Team Smooth no more, man. What's going on? You growing out a whole beard for Montreal? What's happening? Is that
No,
for the
but,
weather? Like, what's happening here?
well, I think we have some Gillette events coming up. And I
Oh
think
yeah.
part of the plan for Gillette is that I'm getting a shave, right?
Okay.
So this is my excuse. Like I'm just kind of letting myself go. I mean, the other thing is I'm just letting myself go.
I was gonna say that sounds exactly what's happening here. So
Oh man. All right, man. We ready to roll or what?
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know we got a lot on the rundown today. Obviously, as always, I snuck in one extra one. But Alex, you lead us off, man. What do we got today?
No, listen, man. Two weeks away from the trade deadline, we have to start with Raptors trade rumors.
Mm.
And I don't know if you know this, but I guess it was finally confirmed by Jay Lou, our friend from TSN, that the Raptors are willing to part with RJ Barrett. I don't know if you've heard this. And I feel like we've talked about this. Like the Raptors are trying to find a trade partner with some combination of IQ, Jakob, RJ's contracts, and seems like the choices out there are dwindling. It's reported that Jay Lou also reported that the interest that the Raptors had in AD was pretty overstated. Like they were just doing some exploratory talks, and that most of the reported interest was driven by Rich Paul, who was working tirelessly to force a trade to get his client to greener pastures. I guess this is a compliment for the Raps, though. Like the Raptors are considered greener pastures. That's a compliment.
Oh, I mean, come on now. I mean, Dallas, they're actually
Dallas is
okay.
where
Look,
JFK was shot. Is all I'm saying, man. It's dark there,
oh, okay.
man. It's dark.
I
Yeah.
suppose. I
Yeah.
suppose if we want to dig it there, oh my god. But no, we're definitely greener pastures than Dallas at the moment. I think it's basically just greener pastures are for ADs, like wherever teams are actually going to sign AD to that extension. And I'm sure the Raptors are always going to sniff around. You know how much Rich Paul is a fan of Toronto. And the Raptors need a big. So, like, it made sense to some degree, but I don't think Dallas wanted to take on the Raptors' long term money. Certainly, that wouldn't really fit with their idea of a rebuild. And I don't think the Raptors really wanted to promise AD an extension, especially right now, considering the fact that you can't guarantee me that he's going to be healthy. Like, you think it's a bad thing to have Jakob right now not playing? I mean, imagine if Jakob was making 50, 60 million and not playing. That's like half your cap at a
Ah,
certain point.
man.
So,
No, that's
yeah.
cap, man. The thing that does bother me though is we know that the Raptors have made RJ available, and this is something that's just talked about so publicly. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, man. At some point, I'm like, man, you're treating such an integral player on your team in this way, just like openly shopping him, openly he's being talked about in all these rumors. Like, I
Hmm.
don't know, man. If I'm RJ, especially being a Canadian, he's talked about how excited it is for him to play, in front of, his family, in front of Rowan, here in Toronto. Like,
Oh, I think
man, like,
Rowan could go with him to wherever he's going, though.
no, but
So,
I would be so upset. Like
yeah.
the fact that he came here as a quote unquote like, negative asset, and the way that he's helped drive winning in the brief time that he's been here, like, and he's
Hmm.
just constantly considered just a throwaway piece, like not considered as part of the future. Like I would be taking it some kind of way, man.
Um, yeah, I mean, I think the way Arjit has come to Toronto and like done everything the team has asked him to do, sometimes that's like play off the ball, be a third option. Sometimes everyone's injured. RJ, you got to be very important at work and lead the offense. They've asked him to change his game entirely in terms of, mostly catching and shooting from three from the wing. Otherwise, you're not taking jumpers. You're driving to the basket. Not saying RJ's a perfect player, but there's a lot of imperfect players on the Raptors. And I feel like RJ has played consistently with a lot of heart. He's made himself more efficient. And like he's on record saying multiple times, like all he wants to do is finish his career in Toronto. Now, granted, RJ is coming up on an extension, and there is a possibility to extend RJ this summer. And if you were RJ, based on the way you played so far, you probably want more money based on his current contract. But again, like you would imagine, RJ is not like too stubborn out there because it's not like there's a huge market for RJ, even if he makes 30 million as like a bonus on top of like what he currently makes right now, which is like high 20s. But like that's not unreasonable. He's played well enough to sort of ask for something like that. And granted, even if he doesn't get that, maybe he stays on the same rate. The thing is, it just feels like it's burning a hole in the Raptors' pocket. Like no matter how well RJ plays, no matter how much he adapts to different roles on the team, no matter how much he shows his importance to the team. I mean, this year, for example, the Raptors offensively have like really struggled without RJ in the lineup. Versus when he has been in the lineup, he's actually really helped elevate the offense. And it's really shown a need for the things that RJ does in terms of attacking the basket, in terms of having a secondary creator out there at all times. I mean, basically having the three-headed, the triple Bs with Barrett, Ingram, or I guess Brandon and Barrett. Those three guys have like done really well for the offense so far this year. And who knows, maybe that doesn't like hold up over the course of the playoffs, but we haven't even seen them get to that point. Like RJ has been, to me, he's been a pretty big part of this rebuild. And it just seems like the Raptors have decided from the jump, like, we don't really want him. And, like, no matter what he does in the role, we're not particularly interested in keeping him around, particularly at an extension. So it's almost like they're kind of getting ahead of even the chance to extend him by trading him now. And whatever. Like, yeah, I'm sure, if they can find a superior player to come in for RJ, that's just the business, and that's like what I want, the front office to do is to improve the roster. But at least at the moment, if the way I'm looking at this, like RJ is basically tracking the next norm for me in terms of just like guy that the fan base really liked, guy who really wanted to stay, guy who could really perform, and the front office was just like always lower on consensus on that particular player, and that's how I feel about RJ with the team right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to give like Bobby Webster like truth serum, I guess it would be soju, or Baiju. What is
I think
Bobby's truth serum?
what was it, Lobos?
Oh,
Was it
not
Lobos?
Lobos, not Rebecca Lobos. If you were to give him truth serum, I know what did Jakob get? What did Jakob get on his extension? It was like 20 plus per year.
So he got 3 years of 28 million tacked on to the end of his current deal, which is 20 this year, 20 next year, and then 3 more years at 28. The last year is like unguaranteed basically. So
Yeah.
basically he got an extra, like he got a bump of $8 million for the next for 2 years of his contract at least.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
this is hindsight, obviously now knowing like the concerns with Jakob's injuries, but if you
Mhm.
were to give Bobby Lobos, like I wonder if he goes back and it's like, yo, maybe maybe that money should have been invested into RJ instead. Like, wouldn't that look better right now with the benefit of hindsight?
Well, I mean, with the benefit of hindsight, I just think you don't extend Jakob at all. I think you
Hmm.
could have just waited. I think the front office basically looked at it like, okay, we certainly really like Jakob. Clearly, we drafted him ninth overall. We've traded back for him. We've extended him. So like they've said so many times how much they like Jakob. Jakob was coming off a really nice year last year as well in terms of just his importance to the team. I mean, he's not gonna blow your socks off, but like he was more than solid last year. Um, he was mostly healthy up until this point, so it is unfortunate that he's like missed so much time to this degree at this current moment. And I think they were looking at it like, you know what, he has a player option coming up. He might opt out of that. That might force us into free agency and give him a raise earlier. So basically, to ensure that his number was still at 20 for this year and the next year, they decided to give him a bump at the end of it. And of course, they even added clauses at the end to make his final year unguaranteed. So essentially, they gave him like not a 3 year extension, but kind of like a semi 2 year extension on top of his current deal, and they gave 28 million on top. that extension probably will look fine. Like it's not like surplus value, but it's like fair value. Had it not been for the back injury. And of course, if you knew the back injury was happening, you don't extend him at all. And you might look at it like, well, this is like a player that you could eminently trade if he only had 2 more years left on this deal at 20 years million per year. But that's not how it worked out. I would say they got a little bit ahead of themselves in terms of basically trying to outsmart the market a little bit and keep their risk down in terms of financial risk by keeping their money the same. But in assuming that financial risk, they've actually put on more risk to the roster because of the fact that his back has completely made this thing like backfire, you know. And
Yeah.
who knows what the status of his back is, man. Like he literally got sent home from the road trip just to go see
Yeah.
another specialist. So it's
Well, I
tough.
think just from a priority standpoint, like clearly, like RJ is the lowest in the pecking order of like the starters. Like,
Yep.
IQ's been locked in. They committed to Jakob on the
Hmm.
extension, and yeah, I mean, I guess they got to make a decision soon because he's extension eligible coming up.
Hmm.
And if you don't give him the extension, you're basically saying that you're going to move forward without him, pretty much.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, so and that's why it feels like it's burning a hole in their pocket. I think for the for most fans, and even I think if I can speak to the majority of the sentiment to the media in Toronto, I think like we're pretty like happy with what RJ's done. I think like we recognize that he's made himself more efficient. We recognize that the offense really needs what RJ does. And as far as like value on the contract, I don't think it's even bad value at this point. Maybe he came to Toronto on as like a negative asset, but I feel like if you're looking at it objectively, like he's no longer like at worst he's neutral at this point, right? But in any case, I think it's pretty clear the front office is not really feeling RJ like that. Even small things that like speak kind of loudly, but even last year they decided not to push RJ, even though for All Star, even though it's free to push anybody for All Star. I think I saw the Thunder push Lou Dort for All Star this year, which
no, man. For what? Is there a drop kick contest? Is Chris Paul holding the first annual like kick the balls invitational on Saturday or what's going
yeah,
on, man?
careful, you're in Montreal, man. You're in the city right now, man. Don't
Oh
go to
shit!
Montreal North saying that, bro. You
Oh
gotta stay in
shoot!
Montreal
Viva
South.
mon
But
ami! Yeah,
it's okay. I know, Alex. I know this man has been in the Mile End. He's been at downtown a couple times, and that's
yeah.
probably it,
But
right? Like,
by the
did you go
way,
anywhere
man,
else?
I heard the massage accusations. Come on, man.
No, the streets are calling you Massage Ujiri, man.
You know what? If that's the nickname that gets tacked to it, I'll take it. No, but we'll see what happens with this RJ thing. So
Yeah,
AD is out of the picture. The
yeah.
Raptors, I don't think ever had a really interest in getting John Morant, even though that
Hmm.
was like a fun conversation to have. But one guy that the Raptors appear to have legitimate interest in is Domantas Sabonis, who Sam Amick is reporting that a lot of teams are actually lining up to get Sabonis, actually, including Washington, Phoenix, Chicago. Chicago? What are you doing, man? Chicago, like
You know what?
what are you doing? You gonna take Levine back too? Like, what's going on, man? Anyway,
This is what I want. If Sabonis goes to Chicago, I want Nikola Vucevic going to Sacramento so that we can reunite the trio of
oh my
Vucevic,
God.
Levine, and DeRozan.
Oh my God. Yeah. So, and league sources confirmed to Sam Amick that Toronto is a legitimate possibility as they approach the deadline. And one of the tidbits is that R.J. Barrett was drafted third overall back in 2019 by current Kings GM Scott Perry. So maybe that leads to a trade as well. Yeah, I feel like I've asked you this many times. You haven't moved off
Mhm.
the stance of whether you're interested in having Domantas Sabonis on your team. Are you finally willing to reevaluate your stance?
Okay, I want to be fair because I want to put my personal biases aside. Like, I think I'm pretty much on record
Yeah,
saying
for
that
once. Yeah.
I'm not a particular fan of his like play style, and I don't think that it's like ultimately going to translate to like contending level basketball. And even aesthetically, I'm just not a fan of watching like 50 dribble handoffs. It's like probably one of my least favorite plays to watch in the NBA. I'm sure it's very effective, but unless it's Jokic handing it off to Jamal Murray, I'm not a big fan of it. But I'm gonna put that aside because this is not about me; it's about the Raptors, right? So I looked at it a lot last night, basically, especially with the rumors coming out. And by the way, like this is now Mark Stein saying it, Jake Fisher saying it,
Yeah. Sports
and
Illustrated saying it, Bleacher Report is saying it.
I mean, I'm sure those people are aggregating, but like, especially Sam Amick, this guy is like a huge deal in Sacramento. Like, he is super plugged in particular there. So I'm sure for Sacramento, they're trying to drum up a trade interest for Domantas Sabonis, so it doesn't hurt to sort of leak this. But again, I take it with an extra bit of weight when it comes from Sam Amick, especially news from Sacramento. I mean, he's just like one of the best reporters in the game, period. But like,
Media
especially when it comes to
draft.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
So, okay. Anyway, Sabonis on the Raptors. I got a list of pros, I got a list of cons, and then we can look at why would the Kings want to move him and some other concerns and beyond that, maybe financials. So the pros for getting Domantas Sabonis on the Raptors. Number one, and this cannot be said enough, we have a center again. Okay, we've been straight up trying to do
We just
anything.
we're just considering Jakob as dead meat right now.
I mean, this man has played one game in the last 20, I believe. So,
This guy wore 19 because he's recreating Kawhi's 2019 regular season.
I think he's wearing 19 because that's how many games he's played so far on the season.
God.
But so we have a starting center again, which is just huge. Okay, like that is like by far the biggest pro of
This
getting
is so
Domantas
sad
Sabonis.
though. We just extended our starting center for how many
well-
years? You just said.
I know Bobby's like, dog. I've been very unlucky. It is what it is, you know.
Oh my god.
Number two, it supercharges an already pretty good transition game for the Raptors. Sabonis, one of the best things he does is he rebounds really well on the defensive glass, and then
Yeah.
he pushes the pace, and he's very good at leading the break as a center. And you know that the Raptors are already a pretty good transition team, quite frankly, but I think it'll improve it even more. He replaces, especially if RJ goes out in this deal, because I'm assuming the framework is based around Jakob and RJ for Sabonis, and maybe there's other fringe parts that comes into this, but that's largely the deal. It kind of replaces a lot of RJ's interior impact in terms of scoring in the paint, because Sabonis is a very good pick and roll guy. He's able to, especially using his shoulders, create space. He's very, very physical around the basket. And even though he's a little undersized on that front, he certainly scores quite well, and he's able to play through size. Which does replicate a little bit of what RJ does, although RJ obviously is attacking closeouts and scoring from the wing. It creates more space for IQ and Brandon Ingram and probably even Jamal Shed, although Jamal's not looking to score like that. But the biggest thing with Sabonis is that he's a great screener. He's going to play a lot of dribble handoffs, like I've already alluded to, and that really benefits and creates space for guys like IQ, who we've already seen this season how much he's missed Jakob in terms of that sort of partnership. You're basically an even better partner in Sabonis to sort of play through. So this would certainly help, I think, IQ create more space and maybe get back to actually playing pick and rolls, because they don't really do that much with IQ at the moment. I can imagine a similar thing with Brandon Ingram as well. But basically, both of these guys are getting more space to attack, at least at the initial point of attack. I think it probably improves your rebounding and screening overall. Again, you're playing bigger. You got a premium center, and there's Sabonis led the league in rebounding for 3 straight years, so there's a factor of that. And then I think the last pro is really just like you escape Jakob's contract, which again, like shouldn't. It's a problem of your own design, but that is undeniably a plus in this scenario. Out of all these pros I've said to you, is anything standing out? Is there one that's like, okay, I like that, or this is exciting you as a fan?
I guess if you could talk me into the fact that Sabonis can actually like supercharge this offense and kind of take it to a next level. And I guess we're assuming that, Jakob is just dead. Like we're not getting a version of Jakob back. Then yeah, sure. I mean, I think I've always been a bit higher on Sabonis than you. Like I think clearly he's not a perfect player, but it's like you're not gonna go in the trade market and get someone like that. And there's a reason why he's available in that way. If they're not moving forward with RJ, I guess that's another thing, right? Like it is time to make a move and see what you can get. So yeah, sure. Let's get Domantas Sabonis. Let's do it.
Well, hold on. I haven't told you about the cons yet.
Okay. You didn't mention he gets in the bonus a lot, yeah, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Deep
Frank
cut.
Vogel's. Oh, that's not Frank Vogel. That was Commons verse for Sabonis.
Yeah,
at
Frank
the
Vogel
All-Star
was
game.
a mogul. Yeah.
And Sabonis will put you in the bonus. Damn, I guess we've had Sabonis lore for a while now.
No one,
on the
no
show.
one, no one deserves to be called mogul less than Frank Vogel. I'm sorry.
That man is middle management. Okay,
Yo,
He's
nothing says mogul about that dude.
He's
Okay,
Jonathan
cons.
Mogul.
Okay,
Okay, cons.
give me the con knipples. Yeah.
Okay, so number one, Sabonis is a very poor rim protector. Okay.
Yeah, we
I can
know
acknowledge
this.
that he's
Yeah.
actually a pretty mobile center. He's not bad in terms of like playing higher up the floor, kind of blitzing, even showing at the level of the screen. But if you're talking about protecting the basket, especially fundamentally as a center, he's not good at it. Part of it is because he's, got shorter arms. He's got like a 6'10" wingspan. To put that in perspective, Mamu has a 7'1" wingspan. So this guy's like literally has, you know what I mean? It's like, especially at the center position, he's not really protecting much at the basket. The last 3 years, basically on average, he's allowed 65% shooting at the rim. The Raptors actually, despite the Raptors being a really good defense so far on the season, they're also not good at protecting the rim. So this kind of like exacerbates an existing problem. I think the best you can hope for for Sabonis as a rim protector is that like you're preventing enough shots by him using him, with mobility and switching and maybe even zoning at times, although Raptors rarely ever zone. So that's just first and foremost. I just don't think he's a strong defensive center, and there's not really a case for that anywhere. I think one of the bigger concerns for me is that his skill set's really redundant with Scotty. So one thing you really want Sabonis to be doing is the hub of your offense and screening and playing in the middle of the floor in the pick and rolls. That's the space that Scotty thrives in, right? And I'm not imagining like the defense getting bent too much if Scotty and Sabonis playing pick and roll. It'll be similar to like how Scotty and Jakob play pick and roll. They do a lot of nice interior passing, and that's always nice. But ultimately speaking, there's just not a lot of space, and it really invites the defense to switch and kind of drop back on a lot of this stuff. But there really is a lot of redundancy with sort of how Scotty plays and how Sabonis plays. It kind of blocks Colin Murray-Boyles' minutes. Now, this year is probably not much of a concern, considering I think that like he is overextended as a starter. It's fun to watch him as a starter, but realistically, especially in a playoff context, I think he should come off the bench. So this year is not so much of an issue, but if you're trading for Sabonis, you're ideally having him long term, and obviously Scotty's your long term. It really limits CMB to coming off the bench because I really don't see how you could play CMB, Scotty, and Sabonis together. There's like those three guys might combine to make like 2 threes a game. I'm not even kidding. So you're just not kind of having enough 3-point shooting. Obviously, the spacing overall is going to be limited, and spacing could be a lot of things, right? Spacing could be, how much room there is to drive. Spacing could be how much room there is to dribble at the top of the floor. I think Sabonis creates like spacing around him in terms of with his screening, but ultimately, the paint is going to be clogged on a lot of possessions, especially when you have a Sabonis Scotty front court, right? I know Sabonis has been shooting a couple more threes lately, but if you watch the table of the threes, they're basically the JV summer threes. So like he's got to be wide open. A guy's daring him to shoot, and he shoots those. Yeah, he can make them, but like it doesn't bend the defense literally at all. And Scotty, especially considering how the 3-point shot has come down for him, like there needs to be space around him. You're once again introducing Scotty to a non-spacing center. And then I just don't think that like this move puts the Raptors over the top in any context. Like I still don't think that with this trade that puts them better than like, the Boston Celtics, for example. Detroit Pistons, I mean, you definitely need some physicality to go up against that front court. I don't know if this puts you above Detroit though. I wouldn't necessarily say that. And yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't really feel like, okay, with this in mind, now the Raptors are going to have like a much higher ceiling. Probably raises our floor, to be honest. And, maybe this guarantees the Raptors are a playoff team for the next couple of years, which is not nothing, but it just doesn't feel like this is a championship completing team. And so those are kind of like pretty significant cons. I would add one more financially too, is just, okay, let's say it's like RJ and Jakob for Sabonis. This year, I think you could probably do enough to escape the luxury tax, but just with Sabonis, IQ, Scotty, Ingram, and the other sort of players under contract at the moment, the Raptors would already be over the luxury tax next year, and that's not even factoring re-signing Mamu and adding a first-round pick, which will probably be like, I don't know, $5 million or something. So you're basically guaranteed to be in a luxury tax next year. One of the underrated things with the current structure is that like RJ and Jakob like do give you a little cost certainty. That's actually part of the reason why they extended Jakob so prematurely. But in any case, you're actually pushing the Raptors deeper into the luxury tax, and it makes you a little bit less flexible because you have then a glut of these huge contracts, right? Like Sabonis is going to make like 47, 48 next year. Scotty making 40, Brandon making 40, IQ making 32. Like you don't have like the mid-tier trade pieces that you can sort of like piece around. And so you're basically forcing yourself to move off of one of the bigger pieces down the line as well. So I think like it actually makes the Raptors a little bit less financially fluid, and there is definitely a case for improvement. I think obviously you put Sabonis on the roster this year in place of RJ and Jakob. Despite all the cons, I would say the Raptors are slightly better, but I just I don't know, man. Is it better by enough? And again, like you probably are also losing a first round pick at minimum, if not two, in this transaction. So I don't know. I mean, after saying all this, like, are you a yes? Are you a no? Or are you like a maybe? Like, where are you at with this?
Yeah, I'm like whatever. No, I think the point
He is
about
kind of
just
whatever. Like, I'm not gonna lie to
no,
you. Like, it is
I,
kind of whatever.
I mean, like, there's no move like that's gonna put the Raptors over the top, right? Like, there's no exciting move. Like, a lot of that's just gonna have to come like internally. Like, it
Mm,
has to be, the guys getting better, whether it's IQ, whether it's CMB, in like year 2, year 3, whatever it is. And it's like the worst thing, whether they move ahead and gets the bonus, or in a scenario where they extend RJ over the summer, like, regardless, there's going to be a lot of like there's not a lot of financial flexibility there. And my biggest concern with this team, I feel like they're already heading there long term. Like, if they don't improve and have that high ceiling, it's like, yo, we're gonna become a version of like the Bulls. Like, we're gonna become a version of like the Kings. Like, maybe not that bad, but it's like you are locked in to a particular team, and you might be locking yourself into a team that can win 45 games every year. But
mm,
then, like, what's the actual like payoff for that? Like, is
yeah.
this a team that can just get to the playoffs every year, be top six, and like win a round or win 2 rounds? And regardless of how people want to look at Toronto as an organization, like, it's been how many years since they won the championship. I would like
Mm,
to think the front office always talks in terms of just like the highest goals, right? Like, this is not, this is even with Masai gone. Like, I don't think Bobby's interested in building a team that's just going to
mm.
hit a particular ceiling. So I don't know. It's tough because there's really no way for them to get out of this financial situation right now. Like, even with one trade or two trades, like, you're just taking on another contract, right?
Yeah. I mean, again, like for me personally, I would wait for another star to become available. I know Sabonis is like very good, and for a lot of teams, they can be really good. Actually, one point I didn't even bring up was Sabonis, because again, I really looked into this very deeply. But so Sabonis obviously had like some All Star seasons, right? And he was like averaging close to a triple double. One year he led the league in triple doubles, or no, he was second in the league in triple doubles, probably behind Jokic. But basically, like he was like 20 points, like 12 rebounds, 8 assists type of guy. Like that's really good, especially considering he was really efficient as well with those things. The thing is, if you're gonna if you're gonna get full value and out of Sabonis, and again, like he's literally making the max. So like we're talking about full value is like next year he's making 45, and the year after he's making 48. If you want to get $48 million of value out of Domantas Sabonis, you have to give him a touch every single time you come down the floor, because that's how he became very effective. Is Sacramento made him a hub, so in transition, Sabonis was pushing, and it was going through him. In the half court, they were throwing to Sabonis, and they were cutting and doing triple handoffs around him. So in terms of touches per game, the last like 4 seasons, and I'm not counting this one because Sabonis has been injured this year with a meniscus tear, which he's recovered from since then, but he's averaged 76 touches per game, 86 touches, 91 touches, and 76 touches. So you might think, okay, like, is that a lot of touches? Is that not a lot of touches? For comparison, the last 2 seasons, Jakob Poeltl's averaged 57 touches and 37 this year. So you are now changing your offense fundamentally, because you're at least like they don't really play through Jakob, and Jakob, to be fair, doesn't have that much playmaking ability, and certainly Sabonis is better at it. But you are basically shifting like you got to give like 50 more touches per game to Sabonis. Now you might say, okay, well maybe you subtract RJ's total from that as well. That's fine. I guess that the fifth option, whoever enters the starting lineup, probably Jacoby. I mean, that doesn't really feel like that great, to be honest. But like if you put Jacoby in the starting lineup, maybe he touches the ball like 20 times per game, like some like Lou Dort on the OKC Thunder type of offensive usage, or maybe PJ Tucker standing in the corner type. But like, you know what I mean? Like, in order to actually maximize Sabonis, you have to give him like 90 touches a game. And I just don't really see that there being a budget for that. I would understand if the Raptors were like not a pass heavy team and you bring in Sabonis and it changes their style of play. The Raptors already play that style. That's probably why he would fit really nicely in the Darko system. And I know that that would happen. But again, you would need to like sacrifice a lot of touches from the rest of your team. And you're fundamentally changing sort of like how you're playing. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, to be
Maybe it's good. I
continued,
don't know. Maybe it's bad. But
To be continued. I'm sure we're going to talk about this more in the next 2 weeks.
Fair enough.
Lots of
Uh,
so,
well, actually, last thing on this. If the Raptors get Domantas Sabonis, do you understand that this will continue the most time-honored tradition on the Raptors? Do you know what I mean
okay.
by this?
Yeah, but I'll pretend I don't. Yeah. What is it, Will?
Okay. So, I guess maybe other people realize, but it just took me a while to realize, but the Raptors have basically had only 1 year in the last 20 where they have not had a European slash white big starting at center.
Wow. Wow. Team DEI. Yeah.
No. There's no DI. This is just straight up. The Raptors have had a white starting center for the last 19 of the last 20 years. Okay, we can go through this. 2006 to 2013, they had Andrea Bargnani starting at center, and in the midst of that, they had Rashan Nesterovic as his backup as well for 3 of those years, from 2006 to 2008. Okay, the following successor was Jonas Valanciunas, who came in 2012. 2012 to 2019, JV obviously was our starting center. During that time, JV actually overlapped for 1 season with Andrea as well. And also, Jakob was his backup from 2016 to 2018. By the way, the Raptors front office also drafted Jakob ahead of Domantas Sabonis, right? Because that was the same draft. So, it's kind of weird to trade him backwards a little bit. But obviously, since then, it's turned out Sabonis is a better player. 2019 to 2020, 2 seasons there, we had Marc Gasol as our starting center. This is where I have to add, because to be honest, I could have just kept it at European bigs, but obviously Australia is not part of Europe. But Aaron Baines was our starting center from 2021 to 2022. Okay, that 1 season. Technically, Alex Len was his backup as well for that 1 year. We went then 1 single season without centers. Remember, that was Division 6-9. We straight up
Yeah.
had no centers. That was 2022, 2023. And then we traded for Jakob, who has been our center ever since from 2023 to now 2026. So it's
Wow.
literally 20, like 19 out of 20 years we've had a white slash European center in there.
Yeah, your third eye, your third white eye was open for this, man.
No, it's kind of unbelievable though. It can't be this can't be an accident.
Yeah, I'll never forget Alex Len coming here and being like, because like he spent like his whole career in Sacramento, like never won. He's like,
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna join the Raptors. Like, they're coming off a championship, decent run, and he's like, nah, man, get me out of here. This winning thing is so overrated. I swear he went to Washington and like went back to Sacramento, man. Ken Birch eraser. Yeah,
What do you mean Ken Birch eraser? He's from
is Ken Birch white to some
Ottawa or
people?
whatever.
No, he's representing We the North, man. Anywhere that he
Yeah.
goes.
That's
Yeah,
that's,
but,
that's
but we'll
absolutely
have
true.
we'll have more trade deadline talk as we continue. Let's see what's the next topic here on this 6 pack. So yeah, another player that might be available at the trade deadline is Karl Anthony Towns from
Meow.
the New York Knicks. The Knicks recently lost 9 of 11. They got blown out by like the Dallas G League team at Madison Square Garden. Had a players only meeting. Vibes have been terrible there since they won the NBA Cup. And I guess they blew out the Nets by like 50 points the other night, but like I don't know if that means
I
they're
mean,
back on track.
beating the Nets 120 to 66 though was kind of insane.
Like, did they play in
Like
2K or something?
they took their wrath out on them, man. Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
So it did get me thinking because, like, we've talked about scapegoats before. Like, I feel like every team has one. Like, IQ, until he had that 40 ball in Golden State, has been like the leader of the Raptors for getting scapegoated this
Yeah,
year
yeah.
whenever things go bad. And Cat right now is a prime scapegoat. So I wanted to once again get my Bill Simmons on and try to
Ooh.
create a manifesto of we can create some rules of determining scapegoats. How to identify an NBA scapegoat, okay? So I'm gonna run these rules by you, and then I'm gonna pitch you the potential all-scapegoat team for this season. Okay.
Okay.
So first rule for an NBA scapegoat, it can be a player, coach, or GM, but it can't be an owner because you can't actually get rid of an owner. So like you can scapegoat Vivek Renadeev as much as you want, but what's the point? Like he's not gonna leave.
I would say though owners are the scapegoat a lot of times, or at least they're the one to
Yes.
blame. But there's nothing you can do about it. So I
Yeah,
understand.
it's
With that.
not worth the convo. Whereas with Cat or with a coach, you can be like, yo, we need to get rid of this coach. With a GM, people have gone upset at what? Who are the worst GMs ever? Like Billy King. Billy King still shows up on NBA TV, and I'm like, how am I gonna listen to you talk about the trade deadline?
No, everybody fired from the NBA like ends up on NBA TV. Okay, that's come
Yeah,
on, man.
David
Like I see
Griffin.
David Fizz, I see David Fizdale, David Griffin, like every
Yo, what's
David that's been
Fizz
fired.
doing, man?
No, I see Fizdale on there all the time, man.
Oh my God. Okay,
Watch
so
when
that's
Nico Harrison ends up on there. That's when you know it's real.
yeah. So it has to be player, coach, GM, and rule two is like they must reasonably could get traded or fired.
Okay.
So like I take superstars out of this in terms of like, yo, if Ant or like Shea has a terrible playoff series, you're not really, you could scapegoat them, but they're still going to be on the team. They're still your guy. So I don't think the fans would rally
Okay.
around that.
Okay.
The third one is for a player to have to be a scapegoat, like the teams have to have like actual reasonable expectations to win. Because like nobody cares if Kyle Kuzma sucks. Like no one's out here scapegoating Kyle Kuzma, Like have
You
you
know,
heard any Kyle Kuzma scapegoating this year? Like it's just accepted that he sucks. Yeah.
it is 100% accepted that he sucks. And by the way, I have loved seeing. Maybe Jerome, can you find the video of this eventually? But can we get the video of Kyle Kuzma entering the Jennifer Hudson show? Which I've never seen one clip of the Jennifer Hudson show where she's actually doing interviewing. All I see is the little hype up tunnel, and Kyle Kuzma was in that tunnel making MJ moves. And honestly, he did great. Like I actually think that that's probably the only Kyle Kuzma highlight I've seen the entire season. So
Yeah, so that's the Kuzma corollary. Like you have to be actually on a good team. And then next one is like fans just irrationally hate this person. Like
Sure.
fan base is just like, I mean, I
this
guess
is the
Gabe
IQ.
Vincent.
This is the IQ
Yeah,
corollary. Actually,
yeah, this could be the Gabe Vincent corollary. But again, I don't think Gabe Vincent qualifies because he doesn't make that much of a difference. Like he doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then next rule is like usually it's a newly acquired player who's supposed to be the missing piece. So like
Okay.
Cat falls into this.
Yes, for sure.
And usually these players or coaches, they're being scapegoated, but it's usually hiding like bigger real issues with the team. So
Wow, the Knicks
Dylan
might have
Brooks.
3 scapegoats actually.
Oh, trust me, no, they got 4. I have 4 on the all scapegoat.
Because Mikal Bridges
So-
and Mike Brown definitely fall in.
Well,
here as
this is the the hiding bigger issues. That's the Dylan Brooks corollary. Because remember they ran him out of Memphis, and it was like
yes.
he was actually not the problem.
Yes.
Same with Westbrook on the Lakers. And I would say Tibbs on the Knicks too. Like they ran Tibbs out, but it's like the problem's the players, not really the coach. Okay, here's the clip.
Hold on.
Here's the
We
Jennifer
have
Hudson
the
clip.
video, guys. It is Kyle Kuzma. This should be on Kyle Kuzma's career highlight reel. I'll just say that much, okay?
Got Kyle Kuzma and J Hut in the spirit tunnel. We gotta turn him up. We said Kyle Kuzma and J Hut. We hoping that he feels all the love. Make sure you check out his break on margin. When I'm walking at J Hut, he be stunting. From the court to the hall, he be falling. We got Kyle Kuzma and J Hut in the spirit tunnel. We gotta turn him up. We said Kyle Kuzma and J Hut. We hoping that he feels all the love.
What was
this
Kyle
is-
Kuzma even doing? in there?
Yo,
What was
that's
he
my
promoting?
first question.
The Bucks?
What the hell is he promoting? Like, was he a voice actor in the new Zootopia or something? Like, he's obviously on there to promote something.
Yo, he was moving. He was grooving, man.
Number 2, that was what I was expecting my first day when I went to Sportsnet. Yeah. Instead, they're like, "Oh, shut up and take these 2 COVID tests and wait in the lobby." I'm like, this sucks. No, shouts to Kuz, man. So okay, here's my potential scapegoat list for this
Okay.
year. Okay, I got 4 on the Knicks, of course, Cat.
Yep.
I got Mikal Bridges because he fits the missing piece because he was traded
Absolutely.
for 5 draft picks. I got OG on here because I think another one is when players just take on big contracts.
Ooh.
Because at some point I feel like they're gonna be like, "Hey, we're paying OG like $40 million a year. Like, is this actually worth it?" And then I've got Mike Brown on there as well. I think Mike Brown.
for sure.
Mike Brown is headed for a scapegoat. Mike Brown is actually a scapegoat Hall of Famer. Like he got scapegoated
Oh.
in Sacramento. He got scapegoated with LeBron. He got scapegoated with the Lakers when they had the.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike Brown is in the scapegoat Hall of Fame, man.
No,
So he's
he
there.
might set a record for how many times a coach has been fired, man. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
gonna be like 5 for him soon.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, I got a couple other guys here. I got Paolo Banchero on Orlando. I feel like the scapegoating momentum is building there.
See, he falls into that category of like he was overhyped as a star, as a young guy, so everyone was like trying to like beat each other to the punch of like, oh, I think he's gonna be a star. I think he's gonna be an all-star. I think he's gonna be all NBA. I think he's gonna be the superstar. I think he's gonna be the MVP. I think he's gonna be an all-time great. Like, there's always this like rush on the internet to like hyperbolize the next person, and this thing happened with Evan Mobley as well.
Evan Mobley is next on my list. Yeah.
I know it's on this list. Yeah,
no, I think
this
Evan
is
Mobley
a category for sure.
I think Evan Mobley is straight into the scapegoat category, especially with the Cavs struggling, and his big contract and all of that stuff.
Right.
Like, I think he's right there. I got Paul George and Joel Embiid in here, just because I feel like, however the Sixers season ends, it's not going to be on Maxey or VJ Edgecombe. It's going to be on either Paul George underperforming or Embiid's availability.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah, they're in scapegoat. I got Cam Johnson just because he's the guy who got traded for Michael Porter Jr. and he hasn't been stepping
not
up.
the missing piece. Not the missing piece. I
Yeah,
think we could be pretty clear about that.
I think if the Nuggets go out, I think he's gonna get blamed if they go out early. I got Jalen Williams on here, just because I think if the Thunder don't repeat, it's gonna be on Dub. I think Chet's pretty safe. Chet's pretty safe. Like,
Chet's fine.
Chet.
Fine.
I don't think Chet's gonna get scapegoated. I think Dub might get scapegoated.
So the stat I believe that I just saw yesterday was that the Thunder are 33-1 in the last 34 games that Jalen Williams has missed.
Oh, they call that the dynasty starts after you stat. Granted, he was really good in the playoffs last season, so I don't want to hate on Dub that much.
He was.
And then I threw Alperun Şengün on here. I feel like he's the guy. I'm hearing some scapegoating noise coming out of Houston. Do you think KD could make this? I feel like KD will skate by because he's KD.
I mean,
like,
KD has an ironclad case because you're like, all right, every time you look at KD, he's averaging 37 or 27 points on 50, 40, 90, so it's hard to blame him. But he should get more blame, to be honest, of some of the scenarios in his career that haven't worked out. But I know I'm talking to KD's biggest fan here, so I'm not going to try to convince you of that just yet.
So that's my list, man. That's my list for potential scapegoats.
Scapegoat watch, I like that.
Scapegoat watch, and I think we could do a scapegoat Hall of Fame, like Mike Brown definitely in there. I think Rudy Gobert, he gets scapegoated every single year. Draymond's the only one who escaped the scapegoat jail.
No, he should be a scapegoat, but
no, but he cost them the title, in 2016. But then they land KD, because he's part of the recruiting. They win another championship without KD after KD leaves. He punches Jordan Poole and somehow Poole's the one that gets scapegoated out.
No, he punched him across the country, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Draymond is the odd case here, but those are my.
I'm gonna add one extra scapegoat to this because I know it's coming up as a topic as well. But low key, the Lakers are setting LeBron up to be a scapegoat as well.
Ooh, I think we're gonna talk about LeBron and Genie, but I think LeBron and Genie need to sit down and make the chill choice, man.
Oh. Wow, I thought they were sitting down and first off, it's International Women's Day. Okay, that's an all-time clip. But all these trade rumors, it can get you really stressed. You're like, why don't the Raptors like RJ Barrett at all? Why do we want to dump him so bad? Why do we insist on getting Domantas Sabonis? But trade rumor season, especially with the next couple weeks or so, it's gonna be stressful. But Coors Light, it's always the chill choice. Staying chill is always the winning play here, everybody. Look, you might be scrolling on your phone all day looking for trade rumors. You might be buying into these fake reporters nowadays that pop up. You got to trust the major reporters out there. Don't worry, they got you covered, especially the ones locally, but definitely the ones nationally. Trust the right reporters. And if you do that, I think you can stay chill. But more than anything else, especially February 5th comes around, that trade deadline, you might want to crack a Coors Light and just watch the news trickle in. Is Giannis getting traded? Are the Raptors going to make a big trade that they keep, angling to do? You could just keep abreast of the entire league, but, with your phone in one hand, your Coors Light in the other hand, so you can stay chill. So when trade season heats up, when the hot stove heats up, why not make the chill choice by grabbing a crisp, refreshing Coors Light? Find Coors Light near you. Visit CoorsLightShop.ca. Celebrate responsibly, and you must be of legal drinking age.
Yeah, I heard we got a new sponsor on board this week too, right?
Oh, a lot's changed in the 1 week that you've been gone, man. Hey, y'all, I don't know if you know this, but golf is having a moment right now. And not just in the traditional sense. What used to feel button up has opened up into something way more cultural. We're seeing athletes from all kinds of pro sports getting into golf. Basketball players, hockey players, football players, even surfers. They're all using it as a competitive outlet, a way to hang out, and just enjoy the game differently. And that shift is exactly where the Hurley and Levelware collaboration comes in. Hurley, they bring that laid-back, board sports energy, and the collection pulls inspiration from Hawaiian and coastal prints, relaxed, expressive, and rooted in lifestyle. And Levelware, they take that inspiration and they bring it to life through performance-driven, sustainably made apparel that's actually built to move and play. The result? Well, that's the Fairwaves collection. Modern golf silhouettes that feel lighter, more wearable, and less rigid. It's respectful of the game's roots, but definitely not stuck in tradition. The collection is live and available on Levelware's website. To shop, go to us.levelware.com. Check out the polos, hoodies, hats, and casuals.
Yo, I'm a big fan of Levelware
Woo.
personally.
I
They
know.
actually have a great collection on their website, so can personally vouch for that. We need to get Bobby Webster and some Hurley, man. I heard Hawaiian inspired. Yeah.
Oh man, that's for GM Bobby Webster. Okay, now that he's head of basketball operations, Bobby or whatever his
I
title
thought
is
his title
currently.
didn't change. Yeah.
But you know, have you seen Bobby in anything other than the suit recently?
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen him in a big ass cap.
He got promoted. He threw away all his little like snapbacks. Okay.
Imagine if Bobby showed up to a presser in those giant hats. It's like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna cap today for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I want him to come in with one of those Cam Newton hats, man. Where does Cam Newton find the clothes that he wears, man? He's one of my
Yo,
favorite
Cam
media
Newton also
personalities
invented
ever,
his
man.
own font, man. He
Yeah.
writes in like wingdings on IG. By the way, shouts to a couple listeners here in Montreal. Shouts to Paul, dropped off some delicious tiramisu for me
Sick.
the other day. I wasn't poisoned. It's great.
Did you have some already?
I'm almost done. I hate to admit it,
What?
but
I thought you were bringing that out back for the boys, man.
God, man, that West Coast Kush out here, man. Shouts to SQDC. Also, Josie and Colin are here from Toronto.
That's right.
We went to pickleball yesterday. Had a wonderful
Nice.
meal at a place that I'm not gonna share. And because I'm gatekeeping,
Why?
but ran into hello and
okay.
welcome listener at pickleball. Shouts to John.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
Josie, Colin, and myself are actually playing tomorrow at a 1 to 5 p.m. 4-hour pickleball open run
4
club-
hours?
at Club PKL. So if anybody wants to come out, this is the hello and welcome invitational, man. 1 to 5 p.m.
Dog.
Just call Club PKL and reserve your spot. Yeah.
I know we have mad love in Montreal, man. Every
Yo,
time
it's
we go,
mad
we
love. It's
always run
mad
into
love.
people
Like
down
Team
there, man.
Canada, man. It's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, we plug in everything these days. Rowan, I hope
Yo,
you saw
I'm
this
just
one,
a
man.
walking ad, man. Yesterday I was like at dinner and I was telling Colin and Josie, I was like, yo, I can't travel without my Google Pixel now. And they're like, is this an ad?
This got turned to live ad reads.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I also can't travel without my Pixel. Okay, I need that.
There
I
we
need
go,
that.
man. There we go. All right. A couple more topics here. So Baxter Holmes, wrote an article at ESPN this week looking
banger.
but the behind the scenes drama behind the Lakers and their recent ownership change. So basically, Jeannie Buss, pushed out all her siblings and sold the team for $10 billion. But of more interest was, Jeannie apparently reportedly was really frustrated with LeBron's influence on the organization and his quote-unquote perceived outsized ego. She expected him to be more grateful for the team drafting Bronny James and was really upset that LeBron didn't take any accountability for the Russell Westbrook trade working out, which Jeannie saw as a trade that was made to appease LeBron. LeBron made some comments yesterday saying that, like, hey, he's had a great time here in his 8 years. Jeannie said the article was not right and unfair. Rich Paul called it overblown clickbait. Honestly, read the article and I was like, did we really learn anything that we didn't already know? I feel like just reading between the lines, we could see there's been tension between LeBron and the Lakers for a while now.
I'm not gonna lie, that's not the focus of the story. The focus of the story was just like how much dysfunction there was in the Buss family. Obviously,
Game of
Dr. Jerry
Thrones,
Buss,
man.
like, you know, he was like the longtime owner. He was celebrated, you know, like literally an iconic figure in the NBA and also especially in LA for the success he brought the Lakers. But like after his passing, it was always going to be like trouble because like he has all these kids that all feel like it's like
Succession.
it's Succession. It really is Succession. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think. You know, I mean, spoiler alert in Succession, but you know, I think Shiv won, man. Shiv sold the company and won.
Shit with the
That's
little
exactly
hand.
what.
With the little hand with Webskins.
Yeah, I don't know who Wamsgans is in the scenario. Probably
That was
probably
me.
Kalinka,
That was
actually.
me in London.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, dog.
My bad.
It's all good. You're a disgusting brother. No, I'm kidding.
My
But
bad, my bad. Once again, I'm not. I'm here to watch wrestling, man.
anyway, I think for like it's funny because like a lot of it is like there's like two of the Bus brothers like they're like crying. They're like, man, our dad wanted us to run the Lakers, and now we only have 100 million. And I'm like, shut the hell up, man.
It's really
Most
hard
of
to
these guys
feel.
are-
It's hard to feel bad.
I
It's
mean,
hard
dude,
to feel
you
bad about
sold
the
the team
drama.
for 10 billion valuation, man.
Yeah, no, like it's
Like-
hard to really feel bad about all the drama. Like, you know, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
And imagine if the Lakers were still run by these 5 idiots. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's actually
Yeah.
better for the sport and for the Lakers that they got sold to like a megacorp, which I think they also own the Dodgers. So
Great,
that might be
great.
a
They're
sign
gonna
of
they're gonna
trouble.
start signing Japanese basketball players.
Utah Watanabe, you're next.
Yo, Watanabe for 300 million.
I guess they already have Rui Hachimura as well.
Oh yeah. Shouts to Rui, man. Shouts to
Yeah.
Rui. So fill in the blank for me here. LeBron will be blank next season.
What 42? Like, what do you mean?
No, like will he be retired? Will he be in Cleveland?
Oh.
Will he be on the Lakers?
The thing is, okay, what's going to be really awkward is clearly there's already some level of discord between the Lakers and LeBron. The Lakers want to compete. The Lakers want to move on to the next, you know, chapter. They already have Luka in place. So I think LeBron probably wants a retirement tour. And he just in terms of how important he was to the game, he deserves one. You know, honestly, on the same level as what Kobe got. The difference, though, is the Lakers were trash the year that Kobe was retiring, so they could afford to dedicate an entire year to basically Kobe fan service. Okay, it was like Kobe shoot the ball 30 times, shoot 30% from the field, get a present, everyone gives you an ovation, you move on. You know what I mean? Like they were able to do that the entire season, considering the fact that like they had nothing else going for them. The Lakers can't afford to sacrifice another season, especially with Luka already on the books. So it's like I don't actually know if the Lakers even want to do a whole retirement tour for LeBron. In which case, which team would actually entertain this sort of circus? Like the Cavs would be another team that LeBron's associated with, but the Cavs already have like a bunch of players on their roster that like want to win right now.
They're not playing so well though, and I think like no offense to the Eastern
Sure.
Conference, but you can multitask in the East. You can
Okay.
try to win and have a retirement tour, man. It's not that hard.
No, you're right. Actually, I think the Cavs have been my preferred team for LeBron to go there for the third time
Yeah.
and sort of end his career there. But
I
again,
think
he's
I
also
think that's the only
comfortable,
team.
his family's
That's the
out in
only
LA.
team I can see him going. That's
Because
the only
Miami's
team
not
I
going to
can
do this
see him
for him either. You know what I mean? Like,
I
so
mean, he could go to the Knicks and be super interesting, but
yeah.
I don't know if that
The
would happen.
streets are saying the Kings would. Actually, this is my favorite storyline. LeBron's so desperate for a retirement tour, he just goes like the Kings or Pelicans or Wizards or something.
Well, LeBron's still really good, but I don't want to see him have like a MJ Wizards era, Like I don't want
Yeah.
him to end up on a team that's like irrelevant for like a year or two to end. And I don't think
Yeah.
I think LeBron's pride is like it's not going to allow him to do that.
Right.
Like I think he would rather retire, but if you were to make a prediction though, where is he going to be next year? Is he retired? Is he on the Lakers, the Cavs, somewhere else?
I think he's probably still on the Lakers next year, to be honest. I mean, I don't really see the Lakers improving the roster too much based on like the current pieces that they have. And like after a slow start, and LeBron did have a bad back. By the way, how did LeBron come back from a bad back at 41? But Jakob is still just non-existent.
Yeah, man.
Jakob's 20, like Jakob's 30, and LeBron's 41, man. But
man.
since LeBron's recovered from that bad back, like he's actually been closer to LeBron. Like he's not like peak LeBron, but he's still really good. And I don't think you can actually trade LeBron for a player better than LeBron for the Lakers. So they're kind of stuck with him. I don't know. So I think he's just like it's not exciting, but I think he's just still going to be on the Lakers, to be honest.
Okay, I'm just saying, man. Him and Luca have like negative chemistry, man.
Yeah, well,
Like, oh, anyways, All-Star Weekend is coming up. We're excited. Gonna be in Los Angeles.
that's right. Already booked
Yeah,
an Airbnb for
yeah. You used the
LA,
guest
man.
feature. You used to use the guest feature option.
Oh, with the guest favorites, man, we were hitting
Yeah,
that guest favorites.
Yeah, that's amazing, man.
Walking
but
billboard
anyways.
does it again, man.
Uh,
He's not Bill Simmons. He's Billboard Simmons.
Yo, that's
man.
crazy, man. Billboard Baggins.
Oh shit.
So, I heard Wemby say this week that like he's gonna try really hard at the All-Star game, and he's like, oh, the rest of the players better do it as well.
No one's listening to Wemby though. Hold on, like, come on, dog.
Yeah, Jokic is walking at me like, yo, shut the hell up, man. And then I saw VJ Edgecombe was asked about the dunk contest, and he was like, nah, I'm not doing it. Like, the dunk contest is officially not cool. And I know we've been forever trying to make the All-Star Weekend exciting. Somehow we spend so much time talking about this, then we complain about it for that weekend, and then we move on. And then we move on to 2 months of MVP debates. But, I did email my guy Bill Simmons earlier this week with an idea, and I just wanted to share it with you here. So I guess I'll just read it in the email format, and we can go through this idea.
Right.
Bill,
because you wrote into his mailbag. Yeah.
Yes, which is sportsguy33@gmail.com. I appreciate that he doesn't have a Spotify account, a
He's so
Ringer
real,
account.
man.
Yeah,
He's so real.
That's what they say about Bill, man. All right, Bill. This is Alex from Toronto. Huge fan plus long-time listener. Every year we try to fix All-Star Weekend, and I think the recent Australian Open Point Slam tournament provides the perfect template for a one-on-one tournament for the NBA. So I don't know if you've heard of this, Will. Like, they did this kind of exhibition tournament in tennis where 2 players go up in like round 1. You do rock, paper, scissors. The winner serves, and the match is a single point. And then people just move on. Yeah.
This doesn't sound that fun to play, or watch, but okay.
Yeah. But hear me out. So
All right.
if we translate it to the NBA, here's what I suggest. We have a 32-player tournament on the Saturday.
Okay.
It's the top 16 All-Stars by scoring average. They're there already. They must participate. So this is part of their obligation.
Wait, so the top 16 scoring All-Stars?
Yes.
So like the people. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay,
the All-Stars sorted by scoring average for the year.
Got you.
So the top 16 scores have to be there. And then the remaining 16 participants will be mysterious. It'll be a mix of celebs, G Leaguers, and other wild card
What
irrational.
the hell is this? The masked Hooper?
Wild card
sorry,
irrational confidence guys from the league. This would add a Royal Rumble level intrigue. For example, here's Anthony Edwards in the first round. He's gonna go
versus
up.
Drewski.
Whoa! Is that Peyton Pritchard's music? This was written to appease Bill.
Yeah, fair. Hey, Peyton Pritchard will be pretty good in a one-on-one tournament, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and so same rules as the tennis tournament. Who gets ball first is determined by rock, paper, scissors at center court. And then in the interest of time and not watching guys brick shots over and over, once both players have had a shot at the basket, if no one has scored, the person who won rock, paper, scissors can decide whether he takes a sudden death shot from 3 for the win or puts the pressure on the other guy to shoot it for the win.
Okay.
No,
Interesting.
no.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and that's it.
Keep going.
And that's it.
Oh,
And then-
okay.
Yeah. No, but this was based on seeing Ann and Wemby go back and forth in that
Okay.
regular season game recently. Like, we could
that was
potentially see
amazing.
top guys going against each other, and then we could potentially see a scenario where Kevin Hart shows up and eliminates Steph.
Well, that's what happened with Draymond in Toronto.
Draymond and Kevin Hart.
It's already happened. This is great.
Anyways, no, 32 player tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it,
By
yeah.
the way, so I actually really adore this idea. There's no way the NBA would do this, but I think it would be really fun entertainment. I do like the 16 like just random people that come in. One of them definitely I would love it to be Garrett Temple. I want actually Noah Lewis to pop up. Like that's like, yo, is that LeBron versus Noah Lewis? Holy shit!
Yo, but just imagine all the clips you can get out of it, because every matchup
100%.
is just 1 point.
Yeah.
So
Right, it's
I
like
don't know.
sudden death kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be really fun. Yeah, you're right though.
Yeah.
It'll never happen because Adam Silver runs the no fun league. and the players are too cool for this. Like,
Adam Silver's gonna be like, oh, we can get more streamers into playing basketball.
oh
Sign
my
me
god,
up,
it's
man.
like Wemby makes the finals. Oh, is that Mr. Beast's music? He's like, I have locked 30 people in a country that I just built. And it is
He's like,
inside a Minecraft game. Yeah,
Yeah, every Mr. Beast idea is like, I've designed the Stanford prison experiment, but in
yeah,
earnest.
it's insane, man. Yo,
Okay, why are we
need to-
supporting this, man? This guy's like a small scale dictator. Like, what the hell?
I need to learn more about Mr. Beast, man. All right, so hopefully Bill will see this idea, and we can connect sometime.
I do
Finally-
love that you're trying to produce his podcast as well. By the way, you are also going to be. Can I reveal that you're also making another podcast appearance soon?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a Reddit subreddit section for the Bill Simmons podcast.
Yeah.
And Alex has actually been invited. Are you actually confirmed on going on that pod? Or
No,
what?
I self-invited myself onto the Bill Simmons subreddit podcast. So I DM'd the guy, and he's like,
This
"Yeah,
guy
man, I'm
begs
down."
to go on our Bill Simmons. Man. You got the top pod in Canada. What's wrong with you, man?
Hey, man, you
we
always
could be
gotta-
talking
you always-
Sabonis.
You always got to aim higher, man. Anyways, their podcast is incredible because it's just every week two guys talking about whether Bill's re-apexing. And it's a pod about Bill. And they're like randomly throwing terms. They're like, oh yeah, that was a sliding doors moment in Bill's career.
That's
Or
our
like-
pod.
Or,
That's
or like,
already our
oh,
pod.
or like,
What do you
oh,
mean?
did you hear that episode last week, man? He still paints 98 on the corner with his fastball.
Once again, that is also our pod. So
Yeah. Anyways, before we go, last thing. So one of the trends I've noticed, I guess it's kind of come and gone now, is people have been reminiscing about 2016 a lot online.
Oh yes.
Yeah, even our boy Jerome, we were able to see some photos on IG of him from 10 years ago.
Oh man, that's back when he used to dress like Roger Sterling, basically.
And like, yeah, no, I took a photo with Vince Carter. I didn't know I was taking photos with my ops back in 2016.
Did he betray you there, Alex, or did you smile for the photo? You little
Actually, the
fan?
sunlight betrayed me. It was a terrible photo.
Really?
Yeah, so I wanted to see, since everybody on the internet's talking about 2016, I want to know how much you remember about 2016 with a couple of quizzes here for you, because apparently you
Ooh.
invented quizzes.
All right, I like this. Okay.
2015-16 NBA season, NBA awards.
Yep.
Some of these will be pretty easy.
Okay. Yeah.
MVP. from
Steph Curry,
2016.
unanimous.
Yes, unanimous. Can you name the top 5 on the ballot in any order?
The top 5 on the ballot. I imagine LeBron's on there.
LeBron is number 3. Yep.
James Harden's probably on there.
James Harden was 9th. I think Houston had a down year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kawhi Leonard was 2nd.
Kawhi was 2nd. I guess KD's probably in that mix.
KD number 5. Yeah, so you're just missing number 4.
Number 4.
Russell Westbrook.
Oh wow, both of them were in there because they were
Yeah.
teammates still at that time. Wow, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Guess who was
Sick.
number 6 and 7? 6 was 6, 7.
We're in 2016. Where blissfully 6-7 never happened yet.
Number 6, CP6. Yeah.
No, not CP3, not winning an award again.
Yeah, and number 7, Draymond Green. Yeah.
Really?
I guess when
Was
you
Kyle
win
in
70,
the top 10?
Kyle was 10th. Yeah,
There you go.
Kyle was 10th.
He deserved
Kyle was
it. He
10th.
deserved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess when you win 73 games, like, Draymond's
course,
got to
man.
make it somewhere.
Yeah,
Rookie
of
of the
course.
year.
Rookie of the year in 2016. That was not Ben Simmons' draft. The year before that
We
draft.
talked about this player already on this episode.
Really? We talked
Yeah.
about this player already on this episode. 2016
Meow.
Rookie of the year. Wow. Oh, is it Cat? Oh, Cat.
Yeah, it was Cat.
Oh, yeah. Because
It was
Cat
Cat.
and Wiggins won Rookie of the Year back to back.
Cat followed by Porzingis, number 2.
Oh, yeah. Knicks
Nikola
Porzingis.
Jokic, number 3. Devin Booker, and then the poo-poo platter of Jaleel Okafor, Justice Winslow, and Emmanuel Mudiay. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Defensive Player of the Year from 2016.
That's got to be Dre.
Kawhi.
Really? Oh, that's
Yep.
right. Kawhi won 2. Oh my God.
84 first place votes. Draymond was second with 44. Followed by, oh, you would never guess the third.
The
number three on
third
this
defensive player
Big
on this
man.
list.
You will never guess this. If you guess
Was
this,
it like Kristaps or something?
if you guess this, I will, get you a Coors Light. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I definitely need that chorus. I gotta make the chill choice here.
Big man.
Okay, so it's a big. Can I get the conference, or is that giving that away?
I can't. Yeah.
No, can't even get the conference. Okay,
No.
a big man who was surprisingly good on defense back.
I
in
once
this
saw
era.
him eat a whole pizza in the visitors' locker room before the game in Toronto.
This is giving me like. I mean, okay, it can't be Draymond second and Andrew Bogut third, but Bogut giving me like these vibes.
No Bogut. I'll tell you no Bogut.
Okay, yeah. Oh man, who was good on defense back then? It's probably a shot blocker.
He a shot caller. He a shot
Wait.
blocker.
Is that Nerlens Noel?
Hassan Whiteside.
Hassan! Wow.
Followed by
Bobby,
DeAndre.
not Bobby Webster himself.
Oh
Okay,
God!
Mr.
Followed by DeAndre Jordan, Paul
Okay,
Millsap,
DJ, yeah.
and Avery Bradley. Remember Avery Bradley?
Yeah, Avery Bradley was a problem. I mean, the players all swore by Avery Bradley. I think the stats always said Avery was like just good on defense, but the players
Yeah.
all said that Avery was like the worst.
Oh, this is a great list. Sixth Man of the Year winner.
6-man 2016, man.
Yeah, go obvious. It's pretty obvious.
Was it like Lou Williams or something? Or
The
no,
other
it
one.
wasn't Lou Williams. Jamal Crawford then.
Yeah,
Yeah, for the Clips.
Jamal
Yeah,
Crawford.
okay.
But man, check out this list, man. Number 2 was Andre Iguodala on the Warriors.
Okay.
Number 3 was Ennis Freedom
Oh,
on OKC.
goodness, man.
Number 4 was former Raptor Will Barton.
Oh, Will the Thrill.
Yeah, Evan Turner,
It wasn't a
Ryan
thrill when he come to
Anderson.
Toronto, man.
Ooh, Jeremy Lin, 7th. Nice. Yeah. Ed Davis on Portland.
Okay, all right. That makes it way less impressive that Jeremy Lin was 7th if Ed Davis was
God
8th.
damn. Most improved player. This is gonna be tough.
The MIP. The 2016 MIP.
Yeah. Western Conference guard. Part of the Players Association.
Oh, CJ McCollum?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did have a
He was 24. He was 24 at the time.
Okay.
On Portland. Number 2 was Kemba. Giannis was 3rd. Steph somehow won MVP and was 4th in MIP.
Okay, they were giving him
The
anything.
glazing
To be
was
fair,
kind the glazing was kind of crazy.
To be fair, they won 73 games, and Steph also hit 402 threes or whatever, so
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I can see how he improved.
DeAndre Jordan made All NBA first team that season.
Yeah, because we needed centers back then.
Yeah, right. It was positional. Holy,
But
yeah.
that's
Kyle
ridiculous.
Kyle was all NBA third team.
Yeah, you deserved it, man. Kyle was amazing. Raptors won 56 games that year, man.
Yeah, let me see what else. Oh, coach of the year.
Coach of the year in 2016.
Pretty
I
obvious,
mean, imagine that's Steve Kerr. I mean, it
Yeah.
was technically Steve Kerr, but he didn't even coach the first 2 months of that season because he had back issues. Bro, Steve Kerr bounced back from a bad back before Jakob did.
Stotts.
There's no way.
That's crazy. Terry Stotts was number 2.
Yeah.
Pop was number 3. Steve Clifford on Charlotte. That must have been Woj campaigning for him.
Yes. Yeah. Woj has a
Remember
couple favorites.
Woj campaigning for Steve Clifford?
How do you think Woj
and
got
then-
sources, man?
And then Dwayne Casey of the Raptors.
You know what?
Was 5th.
He deserved it. He deserved it a little bit that year.
Yeah. All right, 2 more 2016 quizzes for you.
Okay.
This one's quick. Who performed in 2016 at the Super Bowl halftime?
Super Bowl. I don't even watch that stuff. Okay. Which Super Bowl was this? Was this?
This
Was this
at
the Seahawks
Levi's
versus the-
Stadium in Santa Clara.
Was this the Seahawks versus the Patriots? Was that the year or no? This is
I don't know. I'm on the page that only tells me halftime show.
Okay, hold on.
2016 Super Bowl matchup.
Okay.
No, this was
who performed
Carolina versus Denver. This was Cam Newton
Oh.
versus Peyton Manning.
Kadoosh. Sorry, I love Kadoosh. I'm sorry. That video lives in my head.
I will say I picked this question because you love this band. Yeah.
I love this band. Red
Yeah.
Hot Chili Peppers performed there?
You don't.
Was it-
Why would you go Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Was it
Who are you,
Coldplay or
Vivek
something?
Jacob? It was
Was it
Coldplay.
Coldplay? Was it Coldplay
was
featuring
Coldplay.
Bruno Mars and
Beyonce.
Beyonce? Okay,
Yeah.
that was actually a pretty iconic performance.
Oh,
actually,
so
I
you
guess
remember
consider.
it? You remember it?
Yeah, of course. That's one of the most memorable. Like, actually, Loki. Yeah, Beyonce and Bruno Mars completely ate up Coldplay for that one.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Why-
sorry to
why would you-
Coldplay, but it didn't hit
Why
the
would
same.
you bring Beyonce as a guest, man? You're gonna get outmogged.
No, they got outmogged by he was third in that power ranking for
That's
sure.
crazy, man. All right. Finally, last one for you. Can you name 5 players from the 2016 Raptors Summer League roster?
2016 Summer League roster. So this is the year after
This
they've
is
already drafted their
post
guys.
2015-16 season.
Yes. Okay. So obviously Jakob Poeltl's in that lineup. Back when his back was functional, Pascal was in that lineup.
Yep.
I would assume Norm was playing year 2 of Summer League.
Yep.
Fred's in that lineup.
Yep. That's 4.
Give me Bruno's probably playing Summer League at this point.
Yeah,
I have
you
to
got
imagine.
5. You want to keep going?
Bruno's in that Summer League lineup.
Yep.
Coming off the bench, I think DeLon Wright was injured, so he didn't play in the Summer League.
He's on the roster
he-
though, so that's
He's
6.
technically
yeah.
on the roster.
Yeah.
In terms of guys that we're taking a look at around that time, I mean, the Crawford son, Drew Crawford.
Yo, Drew Crawford is on here, man. What the hell?
Yeah, Drew Crawford's on this list.
Yeah.
Did Brady Heslip come to Summer League? I don't think so.
No Heslip on this list.
No Heslip. Okay. Oh, no Heslip.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Crazy stab in the dark. Yannick Morera, was he on this list?
Yo, how even is that, man?
Yo, how do I know this?
Yo, you're freaking me out right now.
Okay, Yannick Morera's on this list.
Yo. This is
Okay,
nuts.
EJ Singler. Is EJ Singler on this list?
Yo, he is, man. Yo, I'm freaking out, man. Yo, no one should know these names, man.
No one got ball knowledge like me, man.
Yo, EJ Singler? Yo, I'm freaking out, bro.
I'm actually tapping out after
Okay,
EJ
tap
Singler.
out, tap out. Yo, they had a player named Alex Kirk, man. We had Alexandro Kirk. Do you remember Davion Barry?
No, man.
Okay.
Gavin
DeAndre
Barry.
Daniels?
Oh yeah, DeAndre Daniels. Right.
DeAndre Daniels.
Yeah.
These other guys, I mean, you might know them. Jalen Jones,
No, man, that's not a guy. That's not a guy.
Quinton Upshur, yeah,
That's not a real human being. There's no way.
and coached by Jama Malalela. So,
Yeah, I think Jama set a record for how many Summer League teams he's coached.
yo, that's a stacked summer league team though.
Yeah, well, we were playing great that year, man. I mean, the Raptors had low key, like, because we kept drafting so well. The
Yeah.
Raptors had really good competitive summer league teams. Like JV was like summer league MVP one year, or at least first team. I don't know if he was MVP, but it was like definitely like first team all summer league. Yeah. Those runs were pretty good. The year after that too, when it was like year 2, basically the entire bench mob was there. Like they cooked. I think they should have won the finals that year, to be honest, man.
Yeah, wow, man, I can't believe you
Yeah.
pulled Yannick Morera.
Yo, Yannick Morera and EJ Singler
Yo,
are
that's
so
a
good.
crazy pull, man. Holy.
Even Drew Crawford's pretty sick, to be honest.
Yo, Drew Crawford was pretty sick, man.
To
Yo,
be honest,
I'm
some of these I remember just
rattled.
because they brought them into training camp and stuff. So I remember
Yeah.
like just like reading, I guess, the like the news report that like, okay, they chose to keep Fred and they cut these other guys. But yeah, definitely I might have too much Raptors ball knowledge stored in my brain, so
No, it's sick, man. All right, that's it. Back to
Okay.
vacation.
yeah, when you coming back, man? What are you gonna do this weekend?
Wrestling tonight, wrestling tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard there's like the worst
Oh, yeah.
snowstorm since 1999 on Sunday when I'm flying back, so we'll see.
I don't think you're flying back, my friend. Man, are you sure you're gonna be flying out on that day?
I might gotta look up the Via Rail. Yeah, I might have
You might have to come back via rail, to be honest.
Yeah,
but,
I might have to. Yeah, maybe we can do our first show on Tuesday next week. You know.
By the way, have you seen the Raptors are handing out? Speaking of WWE, they're handing out like Nacho Libre masks and stuff.
Yes,
So-
I believe Jerome's working on hopefully securing us some with
Yeah?
his contacts. Yeah, I've had a lot of
Okay,
people
okay.
message me about it too. Actually, just like wrestling fans.
I gotta say that's probably one of the best giveaways that the Raptors have put
Yeah,
together.
they're
in
having
recent
like a whole
history.
WWE night, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying
it's
to
pretty cool.
put the Here, let me show this the chat if they haven't seen it already. But
Yeah.
here's
They did a whole
here's
video.
Grady.
They made the players put on the masks and stuff, right?
Yeah, here's Grady with the mask.
Grady
Okay.
should wear that in game. Imagine if he goes 6 for 6 from 3.
I'm sorry, this thing looks hilarious. Man.
You need the video because like Brandon's just like side eyeing him.
All right, Jerome. Can we
He's
one more
really
favor?
good.
Can we get the WWE video, please?
Oh, God.
In the meantime, we can watch Kyle Kuzma again if you'd like. This is
Yo.
the best Kyle Kuzma highlight of his career. Man. I know he won a championship and everything, but
What was he promoting? Was he promoting Kyle Kuzma? Like, I don't get it, man. Like, what do you have to promote? It's like, yeah, we in San Antonio on Wednesday. We playing the Knicks on Friday. Like,
yeah, watch us on FanDuel Network.
yeah, make sure you check out Kyle Kuzma, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The funniest thing is they set him up like crazy because like they also put the caption as just like Kyle
Here's a photo
Kuzma
of me.
doesn't miss.
Here's a photo of me and Vince Carter
Yo.
outside Quicken Loans in Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Province
So-
of Canada. You know, for most of these 2016 photos, I'm like, damn, man, we all used to be so much skinnier.
Oh, skinnier, younger.
Anyone
What's up with
who's
this haircut, man?
It's a little. This was like a brief foray into eventually full mohawk.
Yo, because it's not even it's just like a point at the
No,
top of your head.
no, this is like the Egyptians like first trying to build a pyramid.
Yeah, they just had
It
a
was
mound.
like phase 1.
No, you kind of look Buddha-esque in this picture. I don't know why, but
Yo, but shout out to anyone who like posted 2016 photos and are still like in great shape like 10 years later, you know.
oh yeah.
That's just all I
Some
noticed.
guys look
I'm like,
exactly the same, man.
yeah, I'm like, damn, man, we used to be so much younger. Like, oh, I blame it all on the pandemic, man. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Sandra looks quite good in the mask. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a great giveaway.
It's a little Nacho Libre. This is Ray. This is more like Rey Mysterio. I know some knowledge of how to wear it.
Georgian Mysterio.
That's crazy. Already.
I just said that.
Oh, for real?
I picked up. Yeah, that's
You want to try one?
Oh, you actually got more?
Oh,
John Cena. Rey Mysterio, Big Show.
this is what I sound like talking WWE. Actually.
Yeah, he knows 3 wrestlers.
Undertaker's the best.
Undertaker's the best. Okay, we're asking Grady about this when we see him next Gillette.
Yo, he knew Mark Henry as well, man. Come on.
No, I appreciate Grady always being game to be part of the social moves, you know?
They're like, Grady, get over here. We need a viral clip.
Yeah. Well, Sandro too. Sandro been pulling up in the Sopranos merch.
Yeah.
So I am announcing, you know, we're gonna probably do the Banter Pod next Friday,
Okay.
and I have secured Joseph Cacharo to join us
Oh.
to do the Sopranos characters draft
Oh my God.
next Friday.
Oh my God.
So we gotta start
I'm
prepping.
really excited, man.
10 rounds, I believe. We'll set the rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll set the rules. Yeah. Anyways, that's it.
Do you want a bonus picture of when I was in 2016?
Yeah. Is it the bowl cut?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, there's me in
Ah.
Shanghai.
Yo, that's a vibe, man.
Dude,
Yo, why did you
I'm-
weigh? Yo, why did you weigh 65 pounds, man?
I think I look. I
Yo,
don't know. I might look younger now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
I think
this guy
growing out the
pulled-
facial hair to this degree is not great, man.
Yo, this guy pulled up to the Uniqlo Kids section, man. Why do you look like this? Also, what are you, on a boat into Canada? Did you
No,
just get in?
it was like 50 degrees that day. And
Yeah.
as you know, at the bun, it's like really like there's just a million people around. So I was just overheating, I think, in this moment. But
Yo,
my dad
okay,
was
my
like,
bad.
my dad was like, son, you have to take a photo at the bun. I'm like, all
Yo,
right,
my
fine."
eyes are
So-
so bad. I thought that was Toronto.
What?
I thought that was the CN Tower.
That's Shanghai, man. What do you mean, man?
You know what? I can tell by how polluted the water is now. Yeah. Super
Oh
polluted.
wow, come on.
Yeah,
Hey, not
it's
anymore, man. Not
It's
anymore.
an emerald color, man.
New immigrant photo.
Yo, yo,
Will
I
look like a
can't.
phone scammer. Why?
No, you look like a mini Funko Pop, man. It's insane.
Bro's head made up 90% of his.
Yo, you're legit that Marvel character who just has a big head. Yo, 2016 was crazy, man.
Yeah, 2016 was a vibe, man. 2016 was incredible. 2016 was like,
Yeah, divorce.
yeah, it was. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
was that the year you came back to Toronto too?
Yeah.
Oh, hold
No,
on.
no, it was I drove back whenever Trump got inaugurated, so January 2017.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot 2016 had a lot of things going on. I don't know why I have like 5 photos of me from this year, so this is all you're getting, okay? This is me at a hotel in China's.
Yo, it's crazy, man. This guy telling me about massages.
Yo, what do you mean? I was bunking with my little bro in this one, man.
Oh man. Oh, is your little bro in town or what, man?
Yeah. George is
He's in
officially back.
Montreal?
No.
Oh, he's in Toronto?
He's in Toronto. He's working
Oh,
in his
okay.
internship.
Yeah,
Man.
not to dox him. Yeah, not to dox him.
Yeah, 2016. I have photos of him graduating from middle school.
Yo, that's
I
insane. man.
can't put that photo up, man.
No, we probably got listeners that were like in, I don't know, like elementary school in 2016.
Streets are singing. Megamind would be jealous of Will.
Oh man. All right, that's it.
well-
Back to having fun.
Guys, Raptors play tonight. Portland, 10 p.m. I will be with you for the
Yo,
post
let's
game
get
rap
that. Let's
pod.
get that third straight, man. Third straight.
Yo, if we get 3 wins out of this road trip, that'd be pretty nice. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at this. You know. So, yeah, we'll see. Let us know if you want Sabonis or not. Let us know why the Raptors don't value RJ at all. And yeah, just give Alex a couple more Montreal suggestions. You know, he will be in the middle of a polar vortex, but my man will be outside. So hopefully, you know, you enjoy and come back home safely. All right.
Yes.